TV movie reviews. Today is a spoiler review on Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 3, called The Heiress. If I've not said the episode name right, please give a comment below my channel. So the episode um, starts off where we last left it, where um, Mando, aka Mandalorian's spaceship, was um, quite. It was quite in a bad way, damaged, and then the open shot is his spaceship slowly coming up to where the planet is, and then they're about to land, put the landing gears on, and the landing gears aren't working, and the planet that they're going to land on is asking permission for them to land. You got permission to land on this planet, but he didn't have time to do that. Cut the story short, they land, and all of a sudden, the spaceship lands into the sea. So they've landed on a planet, like it's a sort of like a fisherman's stroke um, dock type planet, and it's got like spaceships there, fishing boats there, and other things, and taverns and stuff. So it's like like a business community type planet, but like with a fishing town theme to it. And the toad frog type alien was in the episode, and she gets reunited with her husband, who's been on the planet, and Mandalorian goes up to before he goes up to him, he says to this fella, "Can you fix my spaceship?" And this is it's going to be so many credits, which was I think it was 10,000 credits. I might be wrong, but he said, "Oh," and he makes a joke. The fella's gonna fix it. Like he goes, "I hope there's a fuel gauge still in there somewhere," and all that. And the toe type frog alien reunites with her husband, and then Mandalorian goes up to her and says, "You know this. You've seen people of my kind, haven't you? Where can I see? Where can you tell me where they are?" And he points to the tavern. Before, when they walk away, the main characters, the child, aka Baby Yoda, and Mandalorian, all of a sudden there's this person in a hooded cloak type thing, and you think first, is this a Jedi? The way the scene was done was it was like making you think, is it a Jedi? Because one minute she's there, then the next she's not there. So then they go into this tavern, and he says, "What? I want some food for you know, my little friend here." And he said, "You have to have something to eat." He says, "No, I'll better still, I'll give you money for information." So he gets this, Baby Yoda gets this soup thing, and there's something crawling in it, and it's a slug type thing, and it grabs onto his face, and he says, Mandalorian says, "Stop playing with your food," and then Mando kills it and puts it back into the soup. Then this fishing fisherman type alien comes up to him and says, "I know where some of your kind is. If you come on my boat, my fishing boat, we can go there and I can show you where they are." So they go, the child and Mandalorian, and go on this boat. And to cut the story short, they're on the boat, and what happens is the fisherman says to him, you the child might find this interesting, but with this sea creature, the way it feeds." And then it turns out it's a trap, because they want to get rid of um, Mandalorian and the child. And he said, "Oh, this is going to be good to see them getting eaten by this creature and all this. Is going to be fun and all this." So they turn out to be really bad, like bad guys. all of a sudden, um, three people appear, and the Mandalorians, and he start attacking the crew. And then he said, he said, we've got your brother, and the main character picks Mando up. Um, and then he said, the child, get the child. And they said, don't worry, we'll sort that out. And then he said, I've come to seek the child needs to go. He's supposed to see Jedi, and all of a sudden, the female Mandalorian is the first one to take a mask off, and then the others take the masks off, and he says, "You're not supposed to do that. You're not Mandalorians, are you?" And then she explains she's a Mandalorian, and we find out she's one of the main characters from Clone Wars and I think Rebels, and she's a key source of the storyline now. And he said, they said, "Oh, you're from that Mandalorian tribe called the Watch. They never take the masks off." Says we're true Mandalorians. We can take our masks off and put them back on. And they have a little debate. And then later on, um, Mando he jets away from this the boat barge thing that he was on, and then other Mandalorians blow it up. So Mando and the child are back in the seaport on the planet, and it's become nighttime now, and they're walking, and all of a sudden these other fishermen type merchants are there, and they went. The main guy comes up and said, "You killed my brother. I'm going to kill you now." And he said, and all of a sudden, the three other Mandalorians appear. He goes, "No, I killed your brother." And then they start fighting. And then they say to Mandalorian, "Come, let's bygones be bygones. Let's talk as friends because we are Mandalorians, even though we're from different tribes." And then he says, "Okay, okay." And then he starts talking. He says, "The reason why we need your help is we need your help because we're trying to reclaim our planet, Malachor, which is the Mandalorian planet." I said, "Oh, that Mandalorian says that planet's cursed. The Empire tried to take it and then they left, and no one lives there." He says, "No, that's just stories that have been made, fictional stories to scare people off." He says, "But if I help you," he says, "if I help you," he said, "I need to find out where the Jedi are." I says, "You know, do you really know who they are, the Jedi, and all this they're talking about?" He says, and then the main character from the Mandalorian says, she says, "Yeah, I know someone. I know someone." And she says, "If you help us, we'll show you where to go to find this Jedi, to take the young child." So she said, "Okay." So then, so they talk about this plan that they're gonna do. He says, "See that spaceship over there? It's owned by remaining remnants of the Empire. Because as you know in season one, some want to bring the Empire back, though the Empire has been defeated. There's still remnants of them." And he said, they've got weapons that we need to take our planet back, and we want to, take the weapons." So then they get so Mandalorian takes the child to the toad type frog aliens to look after, and he said, "You behave yourself," and you know what I mean by that because remember what happened last time with what he did. So he's getting fascinated now with the tadpoles. One's emerging and is about to be born, like, and he's amazed now, and he's learned his lesson about what he did before. So going back, they go into the spaceship, and there's an Imperial officer that we don't know what his name is, don't know his name is, but he's just called Captain, and he's got lieutenants and commanding officers, and the stormtroopers on there. You just call them troopers now, but basically they're still stormtroopers. So they start taking on the soldiers and all that, and all of a sudden, um, they take that part of the spaceship, and some of the crew lose their lives. Well, I won't give you much away about that, but you have to see it. And then what happens is they said, "Oh, we're going to take the ship as well." And then Mandalorian goes, "That was part of the plan, but what's going on?" And then she says that famous line, "This is the way." And he has to respect her command. So then all of a sudden they're trapped. They can't get to the main bridge. And before they go to the main bridge, a familiar character from season one's finale appears on a vid link. It's the Grand Moff fella who had the dark saber, the one who had the dark saber, and he said, "You know what to do, Captain. Long live the Empire." And he goes, "Long live the Empire." And the two lieutenants looking at each other who fly in the spaceship and going, "Uh oh," and they both get shot dead instantly. So then, going back to what's happening with Mando and the other Mandalorians, they're trying to get into the bridge, and there's this walkway, and there's stormtroopers there, and they're trying to get to the bridge. And he said, Mandalorian says, I'm going to do something here and help." So then he basically risks his life to save the other guys, but with Mandalorian, he always survives. So he throws these mini detonators, and he just falls flat on the ground, and there's like this big flame explosion. Then they get to the bridge, and there's the captain, and then the other Mandalorian with Mando take control of the spaceship because it's going on a nosedive. And then the other Mandalorian, the main leader of these Mandalorians, says, where is it? The dark saber. He has it." So she knows about the Grand Moff character, and he says, "I, I can't tell you because you know my he has given me orders to do this." And then he just bites his teeth, and this electrical thing, blue effect comes on, and he dies instantly. So he says, so they got control of the spaceship, and he says, "Well, we can't stay here too long because you put a tracker on. We'll have to go into hyperspace." And then the Mandalorian leader says to Mando, she says to him, um, "You can come with us and continue the journey if you want." He says, "No, tell me where this Jedi is because I've got to take the child there. That's my mission." And she says, "Okay." I forgot the name of the character from who's the Mandalorian. If you know the name, let me know. But I know the key name that she mentions at the end, near the end of the episode. She says, "There is a Jedi on this planet called Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars." So that rumor that we heard at the beginning of the year has become true. He's going to try and find Ahsoka Tano and give the child to Ahsoka Tano. So it's going to be brilliant to see her in a live action performance. We've only seen it animated in cartoons like the Clone Wars final season, and Rebels. And then he goes and picks up the child, and the child doesn't want to go because he likes the little tadpole baby alien thing, and he says, Mando says, "You can't have pets. I can't have pets on the spaceship." So they come pick up the spaceship, and it's in a right state. This fella's not done a good job. It's like ropes everywhere, pulling it together. And he says, "So this is what you done with my 10,000?" He goes, "Oh well then." And all of a sudden, this squid type alien that comes towards the child, aka Baby Yoda, and Mando grabs it and kills it, and then Baby Yoda starts eating it, and then Mandalorian says, "I know where to take you now. It's going to be a long journey, but we're going to get there." And that was the episode. It was a really good episode. You felt like you were actually at sea, but with the effects, you can't tell which is real on the show. It's really good. 9 out of 10 for the episode, and um, really good episode. I mean, it's really it's one of those episodes you probably watch again and again. It's really good, and it's a bit shorter. It could have been he could have fitted in for 45 minutes, but a bit short episode, but it's all right. Um, the episode coming up soon is the fourth episode which is coming up, and it looks like this is going to be a biggie episode coming up, and there'll be a review on that soon. Take care, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon.